Because I just really feel like if you can't chill at Bella Noche's, then where can you go? So today's adventure led us right into an enchanted forest. So come along with me so we can see what it's all about. Excuse me. Alright, so fun fact, I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not toe up. So we definitely about to see how this tour gonna go. Look at this. Mm-hmm. Y'all wasn't ready. I know y'all wasn't ready because I wasn't ready. The hell? So we are at Luann's Magical World, and it is truly, truly magical. Y'all got my cam smoothing on, and it got her walking a damn block up. But let me tell you what we are finna do. We finna do a little outfit check, cause I look cute, okay? The hell? Y'all, so how cute does she look? She's a fairy. Yep, yep, she's a fairy. So we're gonna do a little closer look. Now, let me tell y'all, every single item that I have on down to well, no, I think the veins I did pay full price for, but they was like maybe 200 something lindens. Everything else, straight weekend sales. When I tell you everything, wings, hair, face accessories, piercings, everything. When I say everything, everything. Look at these shoes. Got these babies from Cold. I've been trying to figure out where I could wear them because they're so stinking cute, but they had such like a magical, mystical feel. I just haven't come across the right land for them. But now I have. How cute are these? Look at these. Sickening. So I have been to this land before, but it's been so long ago. A lot of things do look different, but then I do see some things that I am also familiar with. So we're definitely gonna take a little bit of a look around just to kind of see like what's new. It's new, it's old to me, but new to y'all. Perhaps y'all might have been here before. I don't know. Now, Luann's World does have two separate spaces. So this is one space, and then the other space is actually the space that we went to the last time I was live, the Let's Walk and Talk live. That was also Luann's World. And what I can say is what I have done on accident was I double clicked because sometimes I just be doing that because I do forget. I now forget that some lands don't allow it, and it actually takes you to the land that I was at on the live. So when you come here, just be mindful of that. So when I first came to this land, I did know that the lighting was, well, I felt like the lighting was going to be a little bit dimmer than what I was wanting to show you guys. But when I sifted through all of the different um lightings, this actually was the best lighting. And so I decided to just go with the shared environment. She's cute. She's doing what she needs to do as always. No, I'm not gonna lie. I may end up adding a little bit of brightness. When I get to editing, if I just feel like it's a little bit too dark, there are just some parts that I don't know. You know what? I wanted this to be like a very like bright video. And of course, this land it does have its bright spaces or parts or essence, if you will. But for me, I was wanting it just to be like brighter all around and not just so much like with the beams of light bright. So we'll see. We'll see. I've given up on the idea of just kind of like doing everything like in the shared environment, only because you know what? Listen, I realize that it's a lot of people who use reshade and G shade and stuff like that. You really want things to be as beautiful as possible. And sometimes, what the creators deem to be the best lighting, even though it is great lighting for the land, it just might not be to your liking. And that's okay. Everything is not gonna be for everybody, but the lighting on this land is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I am in the shared environment, and so I love that, okay? This land does have a very like, oh, it's so romantic. Has a very nice romantic feel, but then it's also very like enchanted. So you could do a little shum shum with it if you need to, you know what I'm saying? So I love this table. Absolutely beautiful. It has like a bridal type vibe to it, but of course we know that that's not, well, I ain't gonna say that that's not what's going on, but it's more like I don't know, it's giving like tea party, if you will. I absolutely love the statues that they have. So pretty. Well, his eyes look a little crazy, but you know what I'm saying. I love how the land is done up. It's really made where you're supposed to walk around and you want to walk around because things are not super duper hidden. Like you'll see the trees and stuff like that, but then you'll also see things beyond the trees to let you know, like, okay, it's something over here to make you be like, I want to go over there and see what they got going on. So they have lots of nice, cute, like sitting areas and stuff like that. And we love that, okay? We absolutely love that. Every space feels just so magical, so beautiful. You know this land is going to be beyond beautiful at midnight, but it has a very ethereal vibe to it. And I absolutely love that. Look at this unicorn. It's a two-horned unicorn. Beautiful. It's just certain things where I feel like it truly adds to just the land. And without it, I just feel like the space just would kind of be, it wouldn't give the vibe that it needs to give. Like this two-horned unicorn just does it for me. So when they have the wings, that's a Pegasus. I do believe Pegasus. So there are statues throughout, just beautiful, beautiful sitting spaces throughout. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. So this dress was a dress that I actually did see in one of my shopping videos, and I didn't know if that was the actual dress that I was looking for, but it was. Another lady had it on, like she was a reindeer. And she was beyond beautiful, and she had the dress in green. I didn't realize that this was the dress that I was actually looking for, but it was. It's from Adams, and it was for a weekend sale. So I was super excited that I got to grab it. And then they also had it for like a marketplace sale, like a couple weeks after. So yeah, had to get it. I got her in a couple colors, but I felt like she was so perfect for just like a really pretty, nice, enchanted land. And did I lie? No, no. Look, we twinsies, okay? We're twinsies. Hold on, y'all, because y'all not, I feel like y'all not appreciating what just happened right now. Look at this, y'all. Tell me we're not twinsies. We're twinning, okay? And I didn't even know she was here. So I was talking to my friend in Second Life, and I was telling him how completely out of touch I am with what actually goes on in Second Life. And then I go on Instagram, and it's a Instagram page. I want to say SL Grid Games. Is that his name? If I get the name incorrect, I'll put it up here. When I tell you, he keep his ears to the streets in Second Life, okay? And he talks about so many things that my friend be telling me about, and I'm just like, I didn't know all of this was going on. Like, you hoes be messy, not y'all. Not talking about y'all, but I'm saying in general, like in Second Life, messy boots. When I tell y'all, I stay in my cute little bubble filled with butterflies and rainbows and looking at that Instagram page and just hearing about all of the crap that be going on. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm going to stay forever. I love the softness of my Second Life, the drama freeness of my Second Life. It was very much so purposely made that way. I wanted it to mimic my real life as much as possible, and I feel like I've done a wonderful job. To be in such a beautiful world and manage to find the chaos of our actual world is beyond me. And it shows you how many people just are just really, really jacked up in real life, because why would you bring that here? Because I just really feel like if you can't chill at Bella Noche's, then where can you go? And it really is upsetting me and my homegirls, because why would you bring that here? It's beyond ridiculous. But, I feel like the upside of finding chaos is knowing that you can unfind it, especially when you are in Second Life. When I tell y'all, the community that we have built is the exact community that I wanted to build. One of just pure bliss and enchantedness. I don't even know if that's a word. We be making up words. Okay, it's Second Life. I could do that. Okay, the hell, I could do that. And I just love that. I love that for me. I love that for us. I love that for anybody that comes across. Um, the videos, just to know like, dang, I could come here and I really can make it whatever I want it to be. And you really are the true author of your reality in real life, but especially when you come here, you literally get the chance to curate your lifestyle from the very, very beginning. And I feel like to squander that opportunity on dealing with mess or intertwining yourself with mess is a waste. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand the concept of having a little drama fun, if you will, but I've seen some things where people are just full-fledged, yelling, hollering, screaming, just posting people's information online because people have taken it upon themselves to feel comfortable enough with somebody to share secrets, and other people have taken it for granted. The level of betrayal is something I will never be able to even kind of sort of stomach. But luckily, it's not my testimony. And I hope it's not y'all's either. And even if it kind of sort of happens to be, I'm glad that y'all know that y'all can come here and we ain't got none of that going on over here, okay? Now, there are some things that I am saying here that I do remember, but then I am saying quite a few things that I don't remember. And so I love that they have just really changed things up. Now, they had a Easter theme. OMG. It was marvelous. Everything was just like completely just oversized and beautiful, like the biggest deers and rabbits. It was so, 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 so pretty. I do love coming back to lands that I've been to before and just kind of seeing like what they have going on that's new, or if they have anything going on that's new. Sometimes you'd be surprised. They'll change the lighting and it'll make you think that you're on a completely different land. Okay, don't piss me off, please. Okay. Let me tell you something. And I've been noticing this on the aperture viewer as well. When I go to try to make my own like positions, it acts kind of wonky. Almost like it doesn't want to participate. It's like, no, we want you to use the settings that we already have, and you're trying to do some other stuff, and we don't appreciate that. She's beautiful. Look how pretty. Oh, and then they had a one with the babies. Oh, I love it. Look how pretty that water is. Oh, this picture cute. This would be a cute picture. I ain't took a damn picture the first, but I'm like, this is pretty. Y'all, I was so damn thirsty to wear these wings. I said, look, we finna put these hoes on real quick. Now, imagine I got a bunch of different versions of them. Are those like, is that a unicorn and a Pegasus? Oh, does one have wings? I thought oh, one does have wings. They're in love. Oh, I love it. And then this piano. Oh, is this the piano that was 1,000 prems that I was very upset about? I love this little area. Now, see, this is the thing. So I'm thinking of, I love this theme. I love this nice, like, what is this theme called? It's, I guess, Enchanted. I guess that would be the theme. But I love this. This looks like Dust Bunny meshing. Who's this piano by? Dust Bunny. Okay, so Dust Bunny has this piano, and I know for a fact that this piano is Les Prams. Now, I did forget who initially made the piano, so I thought when I saw the other piano that that was the right piano, but it wasn't. Okay, I mean, the style was, but not them damn Pram. 66 was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But look how beautiful this piano is. Oh, the light in here is so super nice. And I love this like very like enchanted type vibe. This is what I'm thinking about doing on my land, but I don't know how I would swing it. I'm kind of over the idea of actually living in a house. There is a large part of me that just wants to have a beautiful land where ain't no house. It's just a beautiful land, much like this, where you just are here and it's like, enjoy this space. You take your clothes off where you want to take your clothes off, if you want to take your clothes off. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like the house for me is more or less someplace that I could go take my clothes off at, but then I find myself changing on the damn porch. And I don't have my thing set where can't nobody see me. So in hindsight, I'm already not using the house for its intended purpose. So, that's something to think about. But I also kind of think about the fact that there are things that I like to role play in the house. And so that's another reason why I'm like, well, maybe I'll keep the house or just do something different with the house. I don't know. Look how beautiful. Oh, this reminds me of like a unicorn plushie. So pretty. And I'm getting a chair for her so you can sit on her. She got little animations. When I tell you this land is everything that I thought it would be, as soon as I walked through the opening and I saw what it had going on, I said, yeah, we about to check this out. Immediately, yes. Immediately, yes. I wanted to check it out, and I am beyond excited to be able to come to this place with y'all. Now, the last time I was here, I actually did do a video. That was a while ago, y'all. I might link it if I could find it. Otherwise, you just gonna have to take my word for it, okay? But the land was beautiful still. I think it was when it had like the fancy schmancy like everything oversized theme. I think it was like a Easter theme. I think that's what it was. And the land was absolutely beautiful. It's so funny because I'll look back on videos that I did and I'm like, oh girl, you were so nervous. Like I go all the way back to that space of actually preparing myself to actually do the video and the level of nerves that I had. And I'm like, look at you now, girl. You just press record and that's it. And speaking of press and record, y'all, this plug and play microphone is not giving plug and play, okay? I told myself, I said, look, you was talking shit about that goddamn snowball, but listen, Snowball wasn't giving me no issues like this. And you know what? I think it's more or less because I be trying to tweak stuff at the wrong damn time. And I mess everything up. And I really have to stop doing that. But sometimes I just be like, I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could get it like this. And then I just go too damn far and mess everything up. And then it's just like, okay, nope, now you can't do nothing. These look like tree branches, but more so fingers. Am I tripping? I don't think so. This land is so perfect for a little picnic or a cute little meetup. Listen, look, we might have a little trip here, a little group activity trip here for a little meetup because this land is beyond gorgeous. I just love it, love it, love it. I love the sunbeams. Everything about it. There are no bad parts. I love every time I walk and I think that there's something that I already saw. I'll come across something like so pretty. It's the simple things for me. Like this cute little, very, very quaint gazebo, but it has a nice, like, gardeny type vibe to it. And I love that. I absolutely love it. It's so mystical. It has feel just have a nice mystical, magical type feel to it. And we love it. I feel like this is the type of land that when you first come to Second Life, you should TP into. Like this should be the land that you come to so that you can be like, damn, it gets better than this. And it's like, yeah, it gets better than this. I mean, this is great. When it comes to Enchanted, I haven't seen much better than this, but I'm not saying it doesn't exist. This is my top five. My top five. Luann's worlds are always at the tip top of my list. And it's like you can find different themes and they'll be on your top five too. When I tell you it's like, yeah, there's more. Not so much that it gets better, but there's more. Equally as beautiful, equally as enchanted, equally as wondrous, and ready for you to explore.